In my opinion, the player with the greatest name on this team is, without a doubt, Steele Chambers.
Another opportunity for Chambers, and he's in. The freshman Chambers with his first career touchdown.
Steele was recruited as a running back. In high school, he played both. He played linebacker and running back.
He wanted to play running back, and he was very clear about that. He did not want to play linebacker, really didn't even want to talk about it. He's playing running back, and he's doing okay, but we're log jammed up. We had Trey Henderson and Evan Pryor and Master and Mayan and Marcus, so there's a lot of guys in the room. And not to say that Steele couldn't play with them, but there was just a lot of guys, and there's not a whole lot of reps to go around.
The biggest thing in my mind was just getting on the field, doing something for the team, because I was sick of staying on the sidelines, not really doing anything. We got through spring ball. I wasn't very happy with some of the opportunities I got.
He was in the middle of the pack, so to speak, at the running back position, had options. We very easily could have chose to go somewhere else, but he decided to be open-minded and growth-minded.
We had 4 guys who went on to the NFL, and they played the majority of the snaps last year in a shortened season. When the opportunity arose this summer, we thought that linebacker would be something that Steele could take a look at.
I didn't want to leave. I love this place, love the brotherhood. So I finally started to think about what the coaches were telling me back before spring had begun.
What are your options? Like you said, your options are to embrace it, or your options are to pout. Those are your options. The great thing is you have free will. You have a choice in how you want to approach any adversity that shows up in your life.
In order to make a jump like that, it has to be from within. You can't force that decision on anybody, and certainly wouldn't want him to do it if he didn't believe in himself. He took it and ran.
How do you maximize who you are and take advantage of this moment? It all comes down to remembering why. Like everything else that goes on right now, outside of what you do does not matter. Maximize everything you can do right now by focusing on the moment.
I think it was a very unique year for our linebacker room. You had some older guys with very little experience. When you're here, and you're here for several years, you're gonna have the first right to the position, but it doesn't guarantee you anything. Like, you still have to produce.
In my mind, I was thinking, yeah, I could definitely step in, maybe fill one of those roles, do the best I can.
Less than 3 to play in the half, and that one nearly picked. Steele Chambers got his hands on it.
What we found was that some of the younger guys really were kind of, playing at a higher level.
In the midst of Ohio State's 38-7 lead over Akron, a bizarre story unfolding as linebacker Kayvon Pope has apparently quit mid-game.
You had a player transfer midweek from that group, and then obviously this happened today. What's going on in that room right now? Like, are you okay with how that's all kind of coming along?
One of the hard things is that you have to play certain guys, and you have to make some decisions on who's playing in those games, and you really count on the guys to still be great teammates if they're not getting on the field.
Eyes on the quarterback, got vision. Good job, good ball skills, go.
Easy thing to do is just kind of splinter when something doesn't go well.
Great patience, there it is. And still, you got no gap. So you're a cleanup guy, you're patient, you let it all sort out.
The hard thing is to continue to work through it, even when maybe it isn't going exactly the way you want it to go. It says a lot about Al Washington and what he's done to stabilize that room.
Martinez, and intercepted. Steele Chambers, and Ohio State has the game in their back pocket.
If you just come in, you put in the work, sooner or later you're gonna find yourself in a position where you can make a play. And then from there, it's just capitalizing and actually making the play.
Those who decided to grit it out, those who stuck with it, you're seeing them take off, and that is extremely gratifying and very motivating as a coach. Proud of the progress, proud of their fight, proud of their character. I'm proud of the fact that when things got tough, they got tougher, and we all can learn from that.
I think it's been wonderful to watch him grow and build, and it says a lot about who he is that the minute something didn't go his way, he didn't just turn and run.